Charlie Cheeseburger, A Digestive Adventure by Zoe Katz, Madison Marshall, and Jenna Fitzhenry.
Hi, I'm Charlie, and I'm about to go on an adventure. What kind of adventure, you ask? A digestive adventure. One of the coolest things about being a cheeseburger is that when I am eaten, every part of me is restored into energy for a human.
The process starts when I enter the mouth. The mouth is the first opening in the alimentary canal and is home of teeth, a tongue, and salivary glands. These are essential to the beginning of the digestive system. Through the physical digestive process called mastication or chewing, teeth grind me up into little pieces. While this is happening, the tongue moves me around the mouth. Simultaneously, the salivary glands are secreting saliva, which softens me into a swallowable form. In the saliva, there's the amylase enzyme that starts the breakdown of carbohydrates in my buns. Using their tongue, the human pushes me towards the pharynx. But first...
Stop! A small flap called the epiglottis acts as a fork in the road, which prevents me from entering the respiratory system and directs me to the esophagus. This is where I get my nickname Bolus.
As I continue on in my journey, I enter the esophagus, a slide that connects the pharynx to the stomach. Using wave-like muscle contractions called peristalsis, I move down the esophagus and dive into the stomach through the lower esophageal sphincter.
Once I enter the stomach, the organ secretes digestive juices. Because digestive juices are so acidic, the stomach is covered with mucus in order to prevent ulcers. These acidic juices contain hydrochloric acid and pepsin enzymes, which begin the breakdown of proteins. While I am in the stomach, the organ contracts and relaxes using peristalsis. As the stomach churns, I am tossed around until I turn into a thick liquid called chyme. Next, I am released through the pyloric sphincter.
Once I leave the stomach, I enter the small intestine, a long tube loosely coiled in the abdomen as chyme. In the small intestine, proteins, lipids, polysaccharides, and vitamins continue to be digested by enzymes that are released from the pancreas and bile from the liver. Bile is a compound that aids the digestion of lipids and helps eliminate waste products from the blood. Excess bile is stored in the gallbladder. Peristalsis continues in this organ, pushing food through. I continue being digested so the body can absorb the nutrients from myself into the bloodstream. The inner wall of the small intestine is covered with millions of microscopic villi, which are the vehicles in which the nutrients can be absorbed into the body.
From the small intestine, what's left of me that is undigested travels to the large intestine. As I reach the large intestine, the work of absorbing nutrients is nearly finished. The main function is to remove water, vitamins, and minerals from what is left of the undigested food and form a solid waste that can be excreted.
The final stage of my adventure is here, in the anal canal. Here I am released from the human as solid waste.
Wow, that was a fun adventure. Although my trip to the human body is over, the digestive organs are still working and eagerly waiting for more food to come by, just like me.